Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. I'm your host, Colors Fate. It's episode number 27. We're going to talk to our friend here, Winnin. What else do you need? I'm looking for work.
I do have something, if you don't mind stepping on the toes of the Crucible Knights. Come to think of it, the Dominels won't be too pleased either. They've never liked seeing someone with nicer things than them.
Where do I begin?
Some of my other expeditions have come back with a rumor about a place called Leoremen up near Stormwall Gorge. It's supposed to hold some of the greatest weapons those Engwithan bastards ever made, and we've got need of them.
The knights are meddling in animancy, befouling souls to build metal warriors. We've got to be prepared to defend ourselves in the city. If there's anything that can stand a chance against the madness, it's weapons made by the Engwithans themselves. They made the same kinds of abominations in their time. They know how to kill them. I've sent the giant slayers after the weapons, but they haven't had much luck so far. They're better fighters than treasure hunters. Meet up with them at the wooded plains and see how far they've gotten. If you can get those weapons, I'll see you get your cut. To stand up to the knights, you're willing to risk provoking the Glanfathans? Postanago, what are you thinking? I'm thinking they put a task before me and I might just go do it. That's what I'm thinking. Alrighty then. We need to level some people up. So let's go look at our build for our paladin. Alright, I'm ready to level up Karzak. He's our defensive paladin. He's up front. We're going to give him athletics. He's got survival 2. Which gives him damage reduction 2, so. And then we want him to have deep faith. This is going to give him more deflections and +2 to his other defenses. He can become very resistant to a bunch of different things. So we're going to kind of take those skills with him along with, he has liberating exhortation. You can get him additionally reviving exhortation and Aegis of Loyalty. And that can make it so that it's really hard to charm or dominate him. And if anybody else gets charmed or dominated, he can smack them and they become uncharmed and undominated. So he's going to be kind of the character that's hopefully going to take care of making sure people don't get dominated. So with that, I'm thinking about something that I'm sure some people on here will think is fun. I'm thinking about going and getting Durance and figuring out how to adjust his attributes and respecking him to be more the kind of priest that I want to play. That way we could have him in the group, because she's nice, but she's pretty quiet. So let's go back to Cadnua. And the only way you can adjust Durance is with console commands.
I feel sorry for whoever has to clean up this place.
But it doesn't really matter, because I've already got a lot of the achievements, and I wasn't playing this playthrough for achievements, so I don't mind that part. Let's go in here and take a look at the gloves. Should have been able to pick those up. There they are. And we got what? Scroll of Defense. Ooh. So Adair, how do these look for you? Let's take a look. Is this something you're going to want? Cast Holy Meditation when hit or critically hit. 30 concentration plus 15 will. Like, that's all right. We could put him on our Paladin. Plus 10 to the ability area of effect. I guess we could put him on you, and if you get hit, it'll make things better for you. They're ideally priest's gloves, But before we do that, what we're probably going to want to do is stuff a bunch of stuff in here. And see about Durance. So she will want to give up her stuff. We have priestly robes for her. Give some of this stuff to Palagina. All right. Let's see about getting Durant's then. Where do we go to change our group? We can rest. That's great. No bonus here. All right, what's going on? Scaffold the Drunkard. Finishes in 1 day. We've got the curio shop is constructed. So what's next on the list? Here is where I'm going to deviate from the guide a little bit, because the guide on Steam recommends doing the botanical garden next. Free herbs, every stronghold. Adair, Heravis, and Zahua will appreciate this. Well, Adair is the only one of those that I'll ever have in my party. But the barracks make it possible to buy the service of mercenaries, which is really what I want. So I want to do the barracks next. Right there, upgrade. Get to work on that now. My party. Character, yes. How do I adjust my party from here? We have to leave, but there's got to be a way to do it from here. Clicking on things, I found out we have a message here.
It's from Stalwart. Apparently the mayor, Renengild, has heard of your success here at Cadnua and hopes you can be of aid to her people as well.
Where is Stalwart?
Stalwart is located within the mountain range known as the White March, which puts it several days' journey northeast of here. You'll want to wear something warm.
What does Reginald want?
Stalwart is a mining community, and at one time they enjoyed a great deal of influence. Renengild hopes to reclaim old glories, I expect. It seems she's intent on gaining access to Durgan's battery, and she's offering quite the reward to anyone who can get inside.
What is Durgan's battery?
The dwarves of the battery fashioned Durgan's steel, and with it they crafted the finest arms and armor the Deerwood has ever known. But the keep has been abandoned for centuries, and none remain that know their secrets. There are many legends concerning the battery. As the Earl told it, the dwarves fought amongst themselves, each seeking to use the battery to further his or her own ambitions. Greed and cruelty brought down the battery, and now the spirits of those same dwarves roam the halls. Whatever happened, the battery has been impenetrable ever since. A shame. I don't doubt that there are great treasures still within those halls.
I do enjoy vast amounts of wealth. Pelaginus says, I'm sure the wonders of the battery are a marvel to behold. But if the passes through the right march were open again, it would be a boon to the merchants of the republics, and the Deerwood, of course.
I should mention that among those rumored to have answered Renengild's summons is a certain group I believe you may have an interest in. Followers of Woodica, intent on reaching Stalwart and the battery. I do not know what they seek there, but I thought it worth mentioning, given your interest in the ruins at Defiance Bay. Now that I've delivered Renengild's message, there is also a local matter of some concern, my lord. A mercenary band has been sighted to the northeast. I believe they mean to take Consul Hot's tower, and I don't expect the Archmage will go quietly.
Consul Hot's one of the greatest wizards of our generation.
Aloth fidgets and flutters, vacillating between anxiety and excitement. He appears to be at a loss for words.
The Torn Bannermen are a deadly fighting force, and Consul Hot himself has sent many travelers to their graves. I would caution you to stay clear of the region if you do travel to the White March. It is not that I doubt your courage, my lord, but Consul Hot alone boasts power of a different scale altogether to those foes you have faced thus far. Given more time, perhaps, you will match him.
Yeah, we're still pretty low level.
If the Bannermen succeed in their efforts, I fear they may turn their attention to Cadnua. I will keep you apprised of the situation, my lord.
Good.
Safe travels, my lord.
Well then, Durgan's battery. Okay. Let's see if we can get the siege of Cragholt. Let's see if we can get our party rearranged here. So there's two ways you can change your party. You can do it at an inn. You talk to the innkeeper, or when you leave. So if we leave here,
Sure.
we can dismiss her and we can recruit him. And then we can just do this. So I'm going to see about changing Durant's and his stats here. All right, we've edited Durant's attributes. You can see in the bottom right-hand chat window that we moved things around, and I'm going to show you a small clip of how you can do that with the console commands. It's pretty easy, except you do have to know his character name, which you can use a command to get that for as well. Yeah, his name is really odd. It's companion GGP clone _5. Really odd. But anyway, we were able to adjust his stats. And what I did is I took points away from resolve because he has such a high resolve and mushed them around into might, intelligence, and dexterity without fudging the numbers. Like, we only added what we subtracted. And now what I want to do is respec him. So we're going to respec Durant's. It will cost 500 copper. Let's give it a shot. Actually, before we do this, let's make a save game. So let's give him a shot and see how it works. See what we can do with him. I want to show me the wares. Respec Durant's. All right, what's he got? He's got lore and mechanics. Okay. He's got plenty of lore, which is what our other priest was doing. We do want to get him up to survival. He needs to at least have that much damage reduction, and he should get some amount of athletics so that he can heal himself. Now, here we go. He's got Inspiring Raiders, Interdiction. Yes, this is the thing you need to have, buddy. You got to have that. So we'll give him Interdiction. He gets his pre-spells. Then we go to the next level. He gets lore up to 7. Let's see. Yeah, let's just leave him with this. Let's do this. Carry over points. The next level, he gets spells, lore, a little more athletics. Now, what do we take? Painful Interdiction. That. Lore will carry over. Lore will carry over. That's now we give him Empowered Interdiction. And he's there. So let's see what about clothes as well. What does Durant's have? He's wearing this. Unique light armor. Burn 12 damage resistance. Recovery speed -15. 2 constitution. +3 damage reduction from burn. Nice. Okay. He's got a robe. He's got a fine arbalist, very slow. What's the difference between that and a hunting bow? The hunting bow is fast. The arbalist does a lot of damage. Crits can inflict prone. Oh, nice. Okay. Well, he's hardly ever going to be shooting anything anyway, so that's fine. I'm cool with that. And then he's got this Durant's staff. Damage, crush, burn damage. Right. It's got reach, which is nice. Okay. And then he can have some spells to use. Aloth, you should probably be using that spell. Let's do this. What is this? Scroll of Protection. And I think we even have a scroll of... I think we have a different scroll. Right there. He's got this one, Scroll of Defense. Tanglefoot. Fan of Flames. Okay. All right, Durant's, what else do we have for you that we can give you? This is the Spell Defense, Holy Meditation. If you're hit, that'll help. This is going to get you Intellect and Resolve. It's more of a paladin thing, but what's he wearing? Endurance, yeah, we'll leave that on him. Okay. So you get that. You also get this ring, Overseen, Ability, Area of Effect. That helps. I think that's pretty much it for him for right now. What's this other necklace? Reflex and healing received. Okay. Yeah. I think he's good to go. Get stuff the fine robe in here. The bow. So we'll take him with us.
It's very nice. We're not sleeping here, are we?
Aloth, what's your problem with sleeping here? It is really nice. Alright, so let's see what we're doing. The Hermit, I've had your house. Yeah, I've been summoned there. Through Death's Gate. What's the next thing we really want to do? The Bronze Beneath the Lake. Arrival at a adventuring group was sent and has been unsuccessful. Okay. Find a mighty and Gwithan weaponry in the ruins of Laremen. Oh, the disappearances. Okay, let's do that. Alright, my folks. You're here. Let's find out where the first person is. A messenger from Defiance Bay has arrived at Cadnua. Darn it, we just came from there. I guess it's going to walk right through us. Okay. I can tell you one thing, and that is I picked the wrong month to start doing Pillars of Eternity because this month is packed. Turn-based Fest on Steam, a bunch of games coming out very quickly, right in a row, including MechWarrior 5 Clans, which I hope to stream some on the weekends, and
Right.
we're going to get Dragon Age Veilguard. So I am trying to crank these episodes out as fast as I can, and there's just so much going on. Plus, there's some really good demos from Steam's next fest, or turn-based fest. I can't remember which fest it is that's going on. And there are at least 2 demos I want to play, so I've got those installed, and I'm thinking, man, I got to play those. What we have to do here is find the peoples. Which quest is it going to be? The Long Hunt? Nope. Voice from the Past? Nope. Dalton in Copper Lane. A retired adventurer in Copper Lane who's been hearing the voice of Rowena. Where is Dalton? Where is Dalton? Where did we leave him at? He wasn't at the marketplace, was he? I can't remember where old Dalton was. West of the amphitheater. Over in this direction somewhere. Alright, let's go over here. We have Durance with us. Let's see if he can do the job. Who's this person? Scrivener. Refugee.
Right.
Justicia. Dalton, right there. Okay, my man. We got you covered.
Greetings.
Did you find her? Yes, but not as you expected. Rowena used to wear this. Where did you get it? From your old adversary, Helig. He trapped her soul inside it. Dalton cradles the amulet in both hands, gazing into it with wonder and bewilderment. She's here, back with me at last. He holds it to his cheek as if hoping to hear her voice or feel her caress. Perhaps her presence even like this will bring me peace. This isn't what you want to hear, but releasing her soul back into the cycle would be the best for both of you. Destroy it? He clutches at the amulet. But to have her back after so long. I couldn't bear to lose her again. Having her near me again would be enough. Enough for you. But what about her? If you'd keep her trapped in this amulet for the sake of your own comfort, you're no better than the wizard who imprisoned her. Dalton's expression withers. You're right. Please, let me do it. He draws a club with a trembling hand and crushes the amulet. As the gem cracks, you feel essence rush from it. The old man looks at the shattered gemstone. Thank you for showing me reason. Perhaps she'll wait for me in the next life. He looks at his hand, shaking. By the flame, she won't have to wait long. Please take this. He hands you the club. It's from my old adventuring days. I think it's time to finally let go. So what? We got a club? The dial and the what? What? This thing. What is this? Okay, it's a unique one-handed club that does crush damage, has accuracy damage, plus 20% damage to enemies who are prone, stunned, and flanked. Oh, nice. You know what? That'd be a pretty good thing for you. That does... Yeah, because you're going to knock guys down a lot. Oh, I like that. Well, then that means that you should get this. Let's see, what's this hatchet do? Burn damage, 3 damage resistance bypass, and this converts grazes to hits and damage is restored as endurance. Oh, I'll trade you. Do this. We'll get you another field, maybe. Not right now, but later. Okay, that's fun. Well then. What was the other quest here? The Children of the Five Sons. Okay. She's got that. The Bronze Beneath the Lake. That's not what we needed. The Hermit of Hadry House. Yeah. Travel to Deerford Village. The final act. Curran asked me to look into some disappearances. Speak with 3 contacts. Okay. Ole frequents a brothel on Audra's gift. Laura is a merchant in Copper Lane. Oh, perfect. We know what to do there. I'm right over here. Everybody, go. Let's go talk to Laura. We'll find some peeps. What's going on here? What do we have? Palace met... Oh, a prestigious visitor. Oh, we'll have to get back there then. Before they leave. Well. Laura.
Well met, friend.
I'm looking into some disappearances. I hear that your sister's gone missing. I didn't think anyone would help me. When Cora disappeared, I tried Dunreed Row, the Crucible Knights, even the Dozens. She points her thumb at the large building behind her. No one had time to look for a missing girl. And that was 3 weeks ago. If there's anything I can tell you that will help, just ask. Sure, start with Cora. She's my younger sister. Always had a head full of dreams. She was convinced there was something special waiting for her, that she'd be remembered and happy and important. She got plenty of heart, but not the commitment to match. Still, when she got that theater job, I thought she was about to turn around. What was Cora doing the time she disappeared? She'd just gotten into this acting troupe called the you know this. Concentrate. The Revel of Stars, that's it. She was pretty inexperienced. I think that's why she was so excited to get a role. I'm afraid I don't know anything else about it. When and where did you last see your sister? She was at our house getting ready for her big performance. It was 3 weeks ago. Did you see Cora with anyone when she disappeared? She is very sociable. She always enjoyed crowds. I'm afraid I can't narrow it down beyond that. Okay. You don't know how much this means to me just to know that someone's actually looking for her. Well then. Maybe the acting troupe will know somebody. Refugee. Mercenary. Who's this person? Kadal. Sade. Can't talk to right now. Lumdala. The statuesque woman has a gaze that could cut stone. She turns her chiseled cheekbones to the sky and favors you with a look of acknowledgement. Her eyes shimmer under silvered eyeshadow and a razor-precise line of kohl. Before you can speak, she throws her hands up in dramatic fashion.
Greetings.
Autographs after the performance, please. Great art requires great concentration, and greatness is expected from the Revel of Stars. I was wondering if a woman named Cora was part of your group. I can't say I recognize the name. She suddenly seems focused on the length of her fingernails. You can remember the lines from a play, but not the name of a fellow actor? My work requires great focus and attention. She flicks her fingertips in frustration. I don't have time to memorize the name of every ingenue who joins our troop for a week. I suppose I can spare a moment for a fan. Yeah, I don't think you can. Actor, audience member. You people aren't being very helpful. Understudy. You got anything for me? Maybe you'll be more forthcoming. Nope. Okay. Well, then let's go to Andre's gift, shall we? Because the other one was where? Brackenberry. Okay. Well, we could go down to Brackenberry first. Let's do that. Then we can get to Andre's gift from there. Well, now we just need to hunt down this person. What is their name? Elka. All right. Elka. Okay. They don't have a house all their own, do they? Raymont Manor, House Dominal. Okay, in the sanitarium. Well then, maybe they're wandering around here somewhere. Noble. What is this place? The Charred Barrel. Wait a minute. Spends her time in Brackenberry. Does she spend it at the Charred Barrel? I have Heartless Bitch. What are you complaining about, buddy? The young elf is dressed in a gaudy robes that he seems ready to cast off. He picks at a heavily brocaded sleeve and continually adjusts the gold chain around his neck. He looks up at you. Did she send you to run me out of town? You can tell her I'm not going anywhere with that medallion. I told Cyril I wouldn't let her sell it. If that's what you're here about, then save yourself the trouble. I'm not after you, but maybe I can help. He pulls a shining button. That's a relief. I don't see how. Cyril's a courtesan over at the Salty Mast and Ondra's gift. We've been working together for over a year now. I find a noble with more money than sense, fill him up with liquor, and send him her way. They have a good time, and Cyril takes her fee, and a little extra. He rubs his fingers together. 100 coppers here, a trinket there. It's a bounty for us, and these lords and ladies never notice anything missing. Go on. Anyway, we always split the bounty until a week ago. He squeezes his lips into a tight frown. She takes a necklace off some noble. It's an Engwithan medallion, damn near priceless. That relic is sacred to my clan, but she won't part with it for any sum I could afford. He tugs at the gold chain around his neck. And even if I wanted to, I can't go home without it. I'll see about getting the medallion from Cyril. You'll find her at the Salty Mast. The only way anyone sees her these days is by paying, so you have to go through the May. But whatever you do, please don't hurt her. The Salty Mast. Okay. Well, is there anybody in here? There's a... The troop. What's in the basement? There's a basement down here. What do we got here? Bandit leader. What do you guys want? Just have a little chat with my associates. But you're bandits. That's funny. There's chicken. Interesting. Okay, maybe these guys are for a quest later. I mean, we just could just go into full thumping mode there, but I don't see the point. Maybe one of these guys knows who we're looking for. Just walk behind the bar. Begging your pardon? Oh, it's you. It's good to see you well. We had a few rough days here, but then we found this place, and they were kind enough to hire us both. Things have been wonderful. I can't tell you how much we appreciate what you've done. Well, that must be from earlier on.
Greetings.
Well, Matt, what brings you to the Charred Barrel? I see. Show me your menu. Okay, so a bunch of stuff like that. Well, interesting, but not really. The person we're looking for is not here. It's an understudy. And that's it. What's this? Scripts on the table. Well, the person we're looking for could be upstairs, but I'm going to guess they're not. I'm going to guess that when they said Brackenberry, they meant Brackenberry and not Brackenberry inside an inn. What's this? Oh, we're going to leave that for now. We'll have to climb through there later. Okay, there's nobles. Schnobles. More nobles. All over Brackenberry. Lara Rassan. Animancers. Dunreed Row Messengers. Nedyan.
Gods keep you.
Maybe up here. Ark of the Gath. Okay, where is this person? Elga. She's here, northeast of the fountain.
Good day to you.
This dwarven woman is dressed and perfumed like a member of the nobility, but her sun-reddened skin and sweat-stained outfit suggest that she's been out here for quite some time. Afraid I don't have time just now. I'm investigating Kendall's disappearance. Her eyebrows rise. That little Orlin finally got serious about this case, eh? Dunreed Row is strapped for resources at the moment, so Curran sent me. Well, I'm glad someone's on it. Anyway, I'll tell you whatever I can. What do you need to know? Tell me about Kendall. What's to tell? He was a pretty young lad. Not the brightest of the bunch, but always pleasant company. And how do you know him? We met from time to time over the past few months. It's just a fling, really. Wasn't gonna last. She picks at the corner of her sleeve and looks away. He was a little fool. But a sweet little fool. What was Kendall doing before he disappeared? She laughed sadly. The worst blazing rendition of the general's speech from the Widow of the Wood that I ever heard. I loved that fellow. But he was a tragic failure. Yet somehow he managed to get in with an acting troupe. When and where did you last speak to him? A week ago. He came back to my house for a bit of fun. Afterwards, we fell asleep, and when I woke, he was gone. No, nothing. Did you notice anything different about him lately? He started hanging out with a bunch of actors. Seemed all right, except for that woman. That woman with her long, willowy legs and slender arms. Always came around wearing these low-cut dresses and impossible shoes. What was her name? I don't know. I never cared to learn. Didn't realize it might be important. Interesting. The actors got something going on here. We have actors who are causing trouble. Let's go to Ondra's Gift and see what we can find. Shall we? And in this part of town, we're looking for Cora Elka Oli. He frequents a brothel. Where's the brothel? Not the Valen Trading Company, not the Ramshackle House. Otis House, Abandoned House, Abandoned House. The Salty Mast. Guessing that's our location. Okay. Well, my friends, let's see about this place. Grab his purse and go. What? Thieves. This man's fancy clothes are ripped, and blood froze from a fresh cut above his eye. He tries to push himself up, but his arm is shaking. He winces painfully. Help him. Thank you, my head. Can't believe they just attacked you in the middle of the street. Neither can I. It's a rough part of town, but the rabble's never been violent. Even a night with a collie isn't worth this. Any chance we could go find those rabble-rousers? Oh, there's a poor soul right here. Oh no. Whose soul is this? How do I get down there?
Yeah.
I go all the way around. Okay. Hold on. This could be bad. I might want everybody with me. There is a soul down here. What do we have there, Watcher? A young boy's corpse lies at your feet, half covered in dirt and seaweed. His hands have stiffened around a dagger. A soul lingers nearby, something confused and lost in the seaside fog. As you reach for the soul, it lashes out. Glowing mist strikes at the air around you. The soul can't touch you, but you feel it burn with a feeble, uncontrollable rage. Calm down. Show me what happened. The soul flickers. It ripples towards you, timidly at first. As it swirls around you, you experience wonder, fear, and the joy of running between the ships at noon. With a jolt, it pulls you into the streets around the salty mast. Women with painted faces weave between men stumbling in and out of the lamplight. Father's gone in for a drink, just like always. He said he'd only be a few minutes, but it's been hours. The man guarding the door only laughed when you tried to explain this. There's always a back door. In an alley, two men have cornered a woman. Her cheeks are streaked with tears. She's backed against the wall and looking away. They're inching closer. You step forward. The men barely acknowledge you, but the woman looks at you, a plea in her eyes. You've seen that look in abused strays. In your hollow-born sister. That time, Father took her from her splintering cradle and filled the wash basin. You were brave that day. A knife is in the thug's belt. It's in your hands now, and it's in his thigh. You're small and fast, but not fast enough. Fingers bite into your arm and a muddy boot sails towards your face. Then everything is muffled by cold, brackish water. The soul retreats from you. It pulses with a question. You did a brave thing. The gods will reward you in the next life. Darren's soul absorbs this thought and ebbs in the ocean mists around the dock. Poor Darren. Take the dagger. We tried not to give you a dagger, buddy. We told you not to do this. The boy's small hands are rigid in death, but you pry the dagger free. It looks too large and too expensive to belong to him. The letter B is carved in the pommel. Brave Darren. Where is that thing? Where is that dagger? Don't know. Don't see it. Scroll of Protection. Scroll of Prayer Against Fear. You can have that. But I don't know where Brave Darren is. Don't see him. Do we have any other magic scepters? We got this. Fine Scepter. What are you using? You're using that. It's a very slow versus this, which is much faster. +4 accuracy and +15 damage. Can inflict prone. I guess we'll leave that with you. You're not going to use it very often. Okay. Deaden. Our buddy. We'll have to go see what we can find out about that dagger.
Nothing like this in Gilded Vale. Just Wallaroon of the Milkmaid.
May.
Knew what she was doing.
Brothel
Overfried
patron.
cod,
There's
water
Ollie.
ale, and prostitution. A bastion of Deerwooden culture.
Now to find a home for my other staff.
The man is at a table by himself, but he constantly glances at the opposite bench as if waiting for someone. He reeks of alcohol, and he moves with the torpor of someone who's gotten used to spending most of his time drunk. This table's taken. Find another. He spreads his elbows on the wood and pulls his drink between them. I've got questions about Lendry. His face twists into a confused scowl. What is it to you? Grab him by the collar. I need answers, so you'd better sober up fast. Oh, calm down. He tries to push you away, but his movements are sluggish and imprecise. Just don't hold me like that. Makes the room spin. So, what was it you were wanting with Lendry? Tell me about him. He spent most of his time here, drinking with me. Tells you enough, doesn't it? He takes a gulp of his drink and shrugs. He didn't volunteer details, and I didn't ask. But he had a working man's hands and a working man's taste for drink. When and where did you last see him? Right here, getting drinks with me. He slaps a spot on the bench. Just like we were every night for the past 5 years. I couldn't actually tell you much about him, and I think he preferred it that way. He frowns at the rough wood grain of the table. It's probably why we got on so well. Plenty of things we didn't talk about. Anyway, I remember that night because he said things were finally turning around. He was going to go find a steady job, clean up, and have another crack at the respectable life. I told him in that case, he could buy the drinks. He traces the rim of his cup. That's when she showed up. Who's this woman you're talking about? A sly smile stretches across his face. A real fancy lady, name's Lumdala. I don't remember much these days, but I remember her. Usually you have to pay a month's copper to spend time with a woman like that, but Lumdala, she was falling all over Lendry that night. Left with him too. Where'd they go? She said they were going on to see some frilly performance. If you ask me, they had their own plans to perform that night. He makes an obscene gesture and grins. She just said they had to pick something up at her house in Copper Lane first. Some cozy little place by the northern gate. Even a drunk like me knows what that means. For what it's worth, she said she earns her coin over at the amphitheater in Copper Lane. That's where she said they were going to see their show. Maybe someone there saw him. Yeah, okay. Right, let me know if you find him, yeah? Because that bastard owes me a round if he's found the good life. I don't think he has. We could deal with the other thing here, but I kind of just want to close this one out, so let's try to do that. Spoke with our 3 contacts. We're going to get out of here. Let's go to right there. Now we got a little bit more information here. Copper Lane. Lumdala. Okay.
Sure.
Do you
Lumdala.
still have family living in the Deerwood, Adair?
No, not these days. Parents left the country years back during the purges. I think about him a lot.
It's a shame you and your family suffered, even after the Saints' War ended. You Deerwoodans certainly have a knack for holding on to old grudges.
Let's just go see about Lumdala's house, shall we? Maybe go straight over there. Maybe we can find our 3 people. And maybe not. What do we have here? I don't see any people yet. Where are the peoples? There.
Well?
Yeah, I'm having you look, dude. What do you find there? A little coinage, but nothing substantial.
Keeping an eye out.
All right. Unlike in this, will require the proper key. Oh. In that case, our plan is gone. That won't work. We got to go get the key from Lumdala, supposedly. Let's go see her then. We know right where she's at. Who's this person? Broken Branch. All right. Lumdala.
Sure.
Darling, you want to tell me the truth this time?
Hail, traveler.
Yeah. I'm looking for Kendall. Apparently he joined your group. No experience. Terrible actor. Sound familiar? She narrows her silvered eyes. I'm not sure who this Kendall is. Why you would malign our talent. Rest assured that we have a process for evoking a satisfying performance from even the most inexperienced players. Okay. What about Ollie? He said his friend Landry was last seen with you. Lumdala lets out a big laugh. That drunken Andres gift? Men flatter themselves when it comes to the attentions of a beautiful woman. The pallid knight herself could waltz into that bar, and he'd believe she was there to sit on his lap and listen to bawdy stories. The pallid knight, Adair says. I think I courted her once. She hated being called that. I trust his word more than yours. He has nothing to gain by lying. Her nose wrinkles. Nothing to gain but a little tavern hall admiration. The men there compete with tales of conquests they can only dream of. You clearly found his performance convincing enough. Aye, a consort, nigh to be trusted. Surely there's someone else you can ask about all this. But a humble actor. You're connected to 3 recent disappearances that you claim to know nothing about. Then what else do you expect me to say on the subject? She sighs and turns her face to the sky. If you'll excuse me, I have a performance to attend to. The young man steps up next to you, his gaze fixed on the other actors, his voice low. Meet me in Lumdala's house. I know what's going on. Okay. That's what we want to hear. Give it to me, buddy. Meet me in Lumdala's house. What could it be? What kind of problem are we staring at here? What kind of enemies are we staring at? A young man appears before you, trembling and excited. You! I saw you with Lumdala, by the amphitheater. Look, I don't know what your business is with her, but I want out of this mess. Just came by to grab my things. Just leave me, all right? Take a breath and calm down. Tell me what's going on so I can help. He nods, filling his lungs. Thank you. There's not much time. Lumdala's out to get me, and I need to get out of here. Maybe out of the city. Kadal reaches slowly into a satchel and produces a small key. This opens the door behind you. There's a passage in there leading down to a theater. It's easier if you see for yourself. Since I helped you, I want your promise that you'll leave my name out of this. First time I ever met an actor didn't want his name on everything. Yeah. All I care about is preventing another disappearance. What you did before is irrelevant to me. Thank you, and good luck. In theater, eh? What's this? Potion of Eldritch Aim. Plus 15 accuracy. What about the whole group here? You guys see anything?
I'll get it open. Finished.
What's in here? Junk. Great sword. Alright. Let's go see what kind of terrible trouble we're going to get into. Oh, this doesn't look good. Okay. What is going on here?
I'm ready.
I don't like the sounds of this. What do you got here? A simple silken scarf is crumpled on the filthy flagstones. Essence radiates from it like heat, and the closer you get to it, the more you feel a confusing mixture of joy, surprise, and pain. You hold the scarf and focus on it, and the world around you shifts. Something about you shifts too. The smooth fabric is still in your hands, but you're in the small yet cozy house, and Laura is looking from the scarf back to you, asking if you like it. She's smiling because the answer is written on your face. That was 4 years ago, but you still wear the scarf on days like today. After all, you wore it that first day you met the actress with silvered eyes, so who's to say it won't bring you luck again tonight? It's nestled around your throat, soft and warm and comforting. You're halfway through the third act and you can feel the audience's eyes on you, hungry and attentive. You were nervous at first when that woman brought you down here. You wondered what kind of show you'd signed up for, but this has gone better than you could have hoped. You reach the end of your monologue, and the scarf tightens around your neck, chokes the final line from your throat, which is embarrassing, because your debut was going so well. But when you try to pull the scarf away, it only tightens further. You're confused, and you look to the audience expecting someone to rush to your rescue. Then you see their eyes in that hungry, attentive look, and you understand. The stage fades to black. The scarf falls from your hand and flutters to the ground, but Cora's soul lingers, stuck between a familiar token and a question. It wants to know. It wants to retreat. You had your sister's love and the courage to follow your dreams. Take comfort in that as you find your way to the next life. Soul glows with warmth before fading back into the fabric of the scarf. Lumdala emerges from the shadows, her silvered eyes glowing in the darkness. Well, well, if it isn't our friend from Dunreed Row. What do you want? I have a proposition. If she offers you a role, it better be a lead. I'm listening. I stage my performances for certain wealthy patrons. One in particular would make a valuable catch. You agree to a truce and I'll give you his name. Explain why this is a better deal for me. Don't be naive. You're a man of principle. You want to help Defiance Bay, don't you? Save its people, those who would prey on them. Think of it this way. I only feed a demand. I'm offering you the man whose money and connections made my performances possible in the first place. Maybe. All right. Who is this guy? Excellent. The man you're looking for is Lord Gatterman. Find him in Brackenbury yourself or report him to the authorities. It makes no difference to me. Now it's time we made our exit. I've got a more dramatic ending in mind. Yes, that's how we're gonna do it. Okay, Adair. I got people starting. What are they doing? Actor. Okay. I think what I want you to do is go up here and kick somebody, Lumdala, if you can get to her.
I'm ready.
You're gonna torch her.
What is it?
You're gonna run up here on this guy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to whisper of treason somebody. I'll try to whisper of treason that person.
What is it?
You try to torch that one.
Yes?
You, my friend. Yeah, do that. Durance. Smack him. That's what I wanted to see. So who's this guy? Where are
Yes.
you? You need to attack this dude. Yep, get him. Adair, you gonna knock this guy down? Oh, Durance, where are you? You're right there. Okay, heal thyself, please. did not get whispers of treason on somebody that I wanted. Try to do it on that person. Ayla. There you go. That's what we're talking about. Now, Ayla, what else can you give me? Give me fetid caress on that one right there. Oh my god.
Yeah.
You dropped here. Drop this, buddy. Now you still trying to whisper of treason somebody here? Listen. Can you whisper anybody in here? You can't. Okay. I got an idea then. Grab this off this guy.
How may I help?
Aloth, what's your range here? Like that. Do it again. Okay, that's good. You still got one more here. So do it. Do that.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, Durance, why are you there, Durance? Get out of the way. I need you to drop this heal here.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Hit this guy. There you go. Aloth. Smack this fool.
What?
Okay.
What?
Durance. Now do this. Give us some protection here.
Aye.
Aloth. Zap him. All right. She paid her penalty. Lumdala. Come here, darling. What do you got for me? You got a ring. Want the ring, and then is there anything else interesting? No. What's the ring do? 9. Fortitude, reflex, will. Okay, that's significant. Paladin's already got high numbers. Why don't you do this? That way you got some higher numbers. There we go.
Sure.
Yeah, I just want to see if there's anything else here in the room. I think so. There's just this one little piece over here. There's a fine sword.
Be cautious.
Is there anything
Be
else
constant.
that we need to see? Oh, there's... Oh, this is on the other side of the catacombs. Oh, how cute. Okay, nothing really here. Let's go then. So she said it was this lord. Well... Lord Gatterman, Dunreed Row. I could also confront him myself, Lord Gatterman. I think he's going to be in Brackenbury, isn't he? In that case, let's go find out. Though I might just stop this episode here. We'll go deal with Lord Gatterman next episode, I think. Everyone, thanks for watching. As usual, if you dig it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave your questions and comments down below. We will go get Lord Gatterman next episode. See y'all next time. Until then, happy gaming, everyone.